All right, good morning, everybody. How are you? So, my name is Nicole, and I'm talking to you from Spokane, Washington. I'm at the Spokane College of English Language. So, the Spokane College of English Language is a school where I have been teaching the Smrt curriculum for 6 years. But this is only my second live stream, so I'm very excited to talk to everybody today. All right, so hello and welcome back. So many people from last time. So I really appreciate it. Like Ziad, good morning. Welcome again. Okay, so today we are going to talk about short and long vowels. So usually I teach grammar. I love grammar. Grammar is my favorite thing to teach. But my second favorite thing to teach is pronunciation. Pronunciation is accent. Speaking sounds correctly. So today we're going to start very easy, but we're going to get a little harder and a little harder and a little harder. Sounds good? Okay, welcome everybody. Hello, welcome back. Okay, so let's start with looking at this page. It says here that vowels are the sounds A, E, I, O, and U. So these are called vowels. So vowels are very difficult in English because they don't have just one sound. Sometimes they have many, many sounds. For example, the A in tap and the A in tape sound different. Let's listen. Tap, tape. Tap, tape. Can you hear it's a little different? Depending on your first language, maybe it's very easy to hear, or maybe it's very difficult to hear. But don't worry, we're going to do some practice. First, we will practice how to make these sounds. After that, we're going to learn some rules so we know which sound we should make. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with short vowels. Let's just listen. At home, or wherever you are, maybe on the bus, maybe at school, if you can, try to listen and repeat. It will be good practice. Okay, here we go. Cap, cap. Pet, pet. Kit, kit. Cop, cop. Cut, cut. Can you hear the difference? Okay. So now, let's take a look at the long vowels. And again, we're just going to listen and repeat. Here we go. Cape, cape. Peat, peat. Kite, kite. Cope, cope. Cute, cute. These are short vowels and long vowels. Welcome, Anderson. Today we're talking about short and long vowels. Because we have 5 vowel letters, but every letter has more than one sound. Is everybody okay so far? 5 letters, but many sounds. Okay? Okay. All right. Oh, thank you, Anthony. Okay. So let's look at how to make short vowels. I'm going to give you some advice to help you make these sounds. Sometimes we can't hear the difference very well, but if you know what to do with your mouth and your face, you can still make the sound, even if you can't hear it very well. All right. So let's look at how to make short vowels. Let's start with A. So short A sounds like ah in American English. It's a little different in British English, but American English, short A sounds like ah, ah. To make this sound, your tongue needs to be very low. So you need a big mouth. If you try to make this sound with a small mouth, it's not going to sound correct. So you have to make a big mouth. You can hide your mouth if it's too big and you don't want to show people. But let's try. Everybody, let's listen and repeat. Cap, cap. Did you make a big mouth? Good. The next vowel is E. Short E sounds like eh, eh. Ah is a big mouth. Eh, it's like half closed mouth. Eh. If you are from Japan, it's also the thinking sound in Japanese. Eh. Same sound. So let's try. Pet, pet, pet. Can you hear the difference between a and e? Cap, pet. All right. Sounds good so far? All right. The next sound is very difficult for many people in different countries. This sound is short I. Short I sounds like I. Many languages don't have a short I sound. So if you can't hear it very well, I have a secret that will help you. Okay, Imagine you smell something really bad. When you smell something really bad, your nose wrinkles. Looks like this. When you wrinkle your nose, it puts your tongue in a good place to make this sound. Let's try. I. I. Here's our word, kit. Kit. You don't have to make that face, but it will help you if you have trouble with this sound. How are we so far? Are we okay? Awesome. Okay, we have just two more sounds to try. Our next sound is short O. Short O sounds like aw, aw, cop. Now, an easy way to remember this sound is to think, imagine you see a cute baby. Oh, cute baby. What do you say when you see a cute baby? You say, "Aw, aw." This is a short O sound. Aw. It's a cute baby sound. So everybody, aw. Cop. Cop. Good. We only have one more. Our last one. This is the letter U. The letter U sounds like cut. This is like the American thinking sound. Maybe that can help you remember. Also, to make your tongue is completely relaxed. Your tongue just sits in your mouth. It doesn't move. So that's a little advice on how to make short vowels. Let's listen and repeat one more time. Cap, pet, kit, cop, cut. Sounds good? Okay, that's kind of fun. So those are short vowels. But these 5 letters also have different sounds. These sounds are called long vowels. Long vowels are very, very easy. And there's a trick, a secret, that can help you make long vowels perfectly. Long vowel sounds are the same as the letter name. Oh, I have a question here. Let's see, what about those sound symbols? Let's see. The symbols, do you mean the IPA? So if you look in a dictionary, we have something called the International Phonetic Alphabet. Those are just special symbols that we can use to help us with pronunciation. But when you read in English, you don't see those symbols. All you see are these 5 letters. So that will help. Okay, what's the real pronunciation of just is what Anderson says. So it's an sound. It's a short U. Just. Just. Let me write that word for everybody. So just has a short U. So just. Very good. All right, so good questions so far. Very nice. So let's take a quick look at the long vowels. All right, so what letter is this? It's the letter A. So we're just going to say the name of the letter. A, cape. A, cape. Oh, I have another question here. Oh, from Anderson. So some people say just kind of like that, and some people like that. This one, to me, doesn't look very good. I would use a short U sound, just, not just. That would be more like a short A sound. But of course, it is a little different country by country, and American accents are a little bit different than British accents or Scottish accents or Jamaican accents, other places where they speak English too. All right, that's a good question. Okay, so let's take a look at these long vowels. Hi, everybody. We have the letter E. So for a long vowel, we just say the name of the letter. E, Pete. The letter is the same as the name of the letter. The sound is the same as the name of the letter. So this is I. How do you say this word? Kite. I, kite. O, cope. And the last one, U. And U sounds like this, like Y-O-O-U. So U, cute, has kind of a Y sound. Good. So one more time, cape, Pete, kite, cope, cute. All right, very nice. All right, so these are the differences between long and short vowels. We have A and A, E and E, and I, and O, and U. Very good. Oh, I have another question about a specific word. This is the word genre. This word here, G-E-N-R-E, is genre. This word has special pronunciation because it comes from the French language. And when we took this word into English, we also took the pronunciation and the spelling. So this word doesn't follow the usual rules. Good. Oh, kit versus kite. So I have a question from Van Sheet. Kit versus kite. Let's go back. And again, short I is very, very difficult for many, many different language speakers. So let's try to listen closely. I, I, kit, kite, kit, kite. Can you hear the difference now? I hope so. Very good. Okay, so don't worry. We're not just going to spend all of our time saying these words. I'm going to teach you some rules. Rules that will help you when you see a new word that you don't know. It will help you choose which sound you should make. I have 3 rules to teach you today. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. All right. So here is our big question. How do you know if a vowel is long or short? It's the same letter. You know, A always looks like the letter A. It doesn't look like another letter. It just has many sounds. So how do you know if it's short or long? So I have 3 rules to help you. But I do want to say this. These rules are not 100% because English has many spelling exceptions, but they will work most of the time. Maybe a good 90%. Okay? Oh, I have another question. What is the difference between adopt and adapt? Oh, this is a perfect question to show the difference between short O and short E. So these are both short sounds. We have this aw sound. Remember, aw is that cute baby sound. Aw. And eh is your half open, half closed mouth sound. Eh. Adopt, aw, adopt. Adept, eh, adept. Adopt, adept. Remember, cute baby, half open mouth. Good. That's a great question. Okay, so if you're just joining us, we are talking about vowel sounds, short and long vowel sounds. And we're about to learn 3 rules that will help us know, is the vowel short or is the vowel long? Okay. Rule number 1 is very easy. I think many of you probably already know this rule. Okay, but the other rules are a little more difficult. Rule number 1, if you have vowel plus consonant plus E, the E makes the vowel long. Do you know what a consonant is? What is a consonant? Can anyone write in the comments? What is a consonant? Let's see if anyone can answer. What is a consonant? Oh, while I'm waiting for that answer, I have one more question from Ziad, and that's about the difference between hat and hate. Oh, this is a great example. This is a short A, and this is a long A. So the short A will be a, and then the long A will be the letter name, A, hate. So hat, hate. Same as the letter, A, hate, a, hat. Good. And this is also a great example of rule number 1. Oh, and another person asked, Blue Guitar 77, asked about hot and hut. Let's take a moment and look at those words. Okay, we have hat, hot, and hut. Ooh, these do sound very similar, right? They are all short vowels. Remember short A, big mouth. Short O, cute baby sound. Aww. Short U, thinking sound. So let's try. Hat, hat. Hot. Hut. Hat, hot, hut. Can you hear the difference? Good. And if you're just joining us, we learned a few rules for how to say these short vowels. Remember, short A has a big mouth, and short O is the sound you say when you see a cute baby, and short U is like a thinking sound. All right, very good. So hat, hot, hut. So far, so good? Oh, I have a really good question from, let's see, Jilu Cool. Very good. This is the word university. Okay, let me write this word, university. Excellent. University, the U is long. And that's why we have this Y sound at the beginning. If you have a word like umbrella, the U is short, so it sounds like umbrella. But the word university, the U is long, so it sounds like this, U, like you. Good. So yes, the word university is pronounced by the vowels. Very good. Good question. Okay. Oh, and I have a couple more. I have fed versus feed. Good, and this is another great example of short and long. This is a short E, and this is a long E. So we have fed, E, feed. Remember, long is the same as the name of the letter. E, feed, and then half closed mouth. Fed, fed, feed. All right, very good. Oh, and I have another one, a question from Mukhtar. We have, oh, this is a good one too. These are fun to say. Better, bitter, and butter. Oh, these are fun. Okay. And again, it's the same thing, same rules. This E is going to be that half closed mouth. This I, it's that bad smell face. And this U, that short U, is a thinking sound. So we have better, bitter, butter. Better, bitter, butter. Can you hear the difference? It's okay if you can't hear it. If you make the correct face, you can say it. Later you will be able to hear it if you can't hear it now. All right, those are great questions. So let's go back to the first rule. And the first rule is just if you add an E after a vowel plus consonant, the vowel is long. So my question before was, what is a consonant? A consonant are the letters that are not vowels, like B, C, D, F, G, blah, 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 blah. So those are consonants. Okay. So here, if you have a vowel, A, E, I, O, U, plus a consonant, B, C, D, F, G, blah, 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 plus E, the vowel is long. Let's look at an example. So we have the word cap. Cap is a short A. But if we add an E, this E changes this vowel, the vowel before. It makes it a long A. So this word is cap, and this word is cape. Short A, cap, long A, cape. How are we so far? Oh, welcome, Mala. No worry about being late. We're talking today about vowels, short and long vowel sounds. Okay, I have one more example. We have the word nod. Nod is a short O, that cute baby sound. Aw, nod. But if you add an E, the E changes this vowel. So nod becomes node with that long O. Nod, node. Easy, right? Just add an E. Vowel plus consonant plus E. There we go. We just changed a short vowel to a long vowel. Okay, very nice. So that rule's pretty easy. The next one's not too bad either. Our next rule, oh, someone asked, what is nod? Nod is this action. Like when you say yes with your head. You go like this. This is nod. It's a verb. So good question, Anthony. Okay, let's go on to rule number 2. I'm saving the best rule for last. Okay, so rule number 2 says if you have two vowels together, like OA, AI, EA, EE, or EI, only say the first vowel and make the vowel long. So let me say that again very slowly. OA, AI, EA, EE, or EI, we're just going to say the first one. Okay, just the first one. And we're going to say the long vowel. So we're going to say the name of the letter. So I have a picture here. This is a picture of a boat. Boat has OA. But we don't care about the A. We just see the O and we say a long O. Boat. And here we have a sail. This part is a sail, which is AI. And we don't care about the I. We just say the A. And it's long. A. Sail. So Steve Lynn says, I believe that vowel plus consonants plus E also follows the rule, right? So I'll give you an example. He's talking about consonants plural. All right, so to answer Steve's question, we can also, let me find a place to write here. Okay, if we have a word like this, we have a vowel plus consonants plus E. So very often that works too. This E can make this vowel long. So how do we say this word? Waist, with a long A, waist. So good question, Steve, thank you. All right. Okay. So again, if you have these vowels together, they're going to be long, and we're just going to say the first one. We don't care about the second one. So we have the word see. C is S-E-A, but we don't care about the A. Just ignore it. The E we are going to say, and we're going to make it long. E, C. So we have boat with a long O, sail with a long A, and C with a long E. Can you think of any other words that have vowels like this? I'll give you a minute. Very good. Can you think of any more words? Any more words that have OA, AI, EA, EE? Anyone? I'll give you an example while we wait. We have EA, maybe the word peach. Peach. So peach has EA, but we don't care about the A. We just say the E. E, peach. Oh, good. We have, oh, here's one. Clean. So clean has EA. So good, thank you, Anthony. Clean has EA, so we just say the E. Oh, very good. And we have an exception from Ziad. Ziad wrote the word great. Great is one of those exceptions. I know, it's so difficult. So great has special pronunciation. We don't say the first E. Instead, we say the A, and we make the A long, and we say A, great. There's no good reason for that. It's just a special word with a special pronunciation. I'm sorry, Ziad. But good, it is good to talk about the exceptions. Good. Oh, and we had a couple more examples. We had, I see coffee. I'll put a couple of these. Coffee, coat. Let's see. And I'll do paid from a few different people here. So thank you, Noriko. Thank you, Steve. So, and coffee, we have this double E. So it sounds like E. Coffee. E, long E, very good. And then coat, who said coat? Steve, very good. So OA sounds like O, coat. And then AI sounds like A, paid. Very good examples. Very good. And then let's see, Blue Guitar 77 said meal. That's a great example too. EA, E, meal. Very nice. A few more people put some exceptions. We have the word, let's see, I found a couple. Break and earth. So these two, let me change the color, are kind of like the word great. So they are also exceptions. Break we say the A, just like in the word great. And then earth, this R kind of changes this EA sound and kind of makes it like a short E. That's okay though. As I said, these rules are not 100%, but they are about 90%, which is very, very helpful. But yes, we do have a few exceptions, so good job finding those. Very nice. Oh, I'm gonna do one more, because I like this example. Who said, oh, Ziad said people. A lot of people go, why? Why isn't it people or people? So people, we have the EO, but we don't care about the O. We're just going to say the E. So great example, Ziad. How do we feel so far? We feel good? Okay, just to review for the new people coming in, we learned 2 rules so far. The first rule is if we have vowel plus consonant plus E, the vowel is long. So the second rule is if you have 2 vowels together, like OA, AI, EA, EE, or EI, we only pronounce the first vowel. I have a great question from Omar Hussein. Omar asks, how can I know the exceptions? That's a great question. So it doesn't have a nice answer though. The exceptions, we have to learn one by one. But I will give you a little advice. So for the exceptions, most exceptions are what we call high frequency words. High frequency words are words you use all the time. So most exceptions are the words you use a lot. Words like great or love. These are exceptions. The reason for this is because words we use all the time can change more with time and can change more with history. So usually the exceptions are going to be the words you see a lot. Very often the big words, the science words, the difficult words are going to be easier to pronounce because they don't have as many exceptions. I hope that helps a little bit, but really we just have to learn case by case. Okay, very good. Oh, I had one more question before we get back to the rules, and that's the difference between people and pupils. Okay, so let's take a look at these. We have people and pupils. Here, the EO is a long E. Here, the U is a long U. So we're going to say the name of the letter. So we have people, we're going to say the E. E, people. And this one, we're going to say the U. U, pupils. Pew, 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 pew. It's kind of like a video game sound. Pew, pew. So pupils. People, pupils. Can you hear the difference, Anthony? I hope so. So how are we so far? Do you understand the rules? Okay, again, 2 rules. Vowel plus consonant plus E. Vowel is long. 2 vowels together, like O-A, A-I, blah, blah, blah. We say the first vowel and we make it long. Good. I do want to show you a few other exceptions. So we have 4 vowel pairs that have some special sounds. So AU is special. AU sounds like a short O. Aw. So if you have a word like August or taunt, or what's another one? How about flaunt? This AU is going to sound like aw. Special rule for AU. Okay? Then we also have OU. OU sounds like ow. So for example, this word how has the same vowel sound as this word, house. So OU sounds like ow. OI is another special one. OI sounds like OY. Oi. So for example, we have the word toy, and this is the same sound as this word, toilet. Toy, toilet. OY and OI, same sound. And one more special rule for this. We have OO. So OO has a special sound. It's kind of an oo or an sound. Like we have the word book, or we also have the word boot. This sound, you can imagine someone punches you in the stomach. Someone punches you in the stomach and you go, ugh. This is the sound that you make. Book, book, look. It's like a stomach punch sound. Or sometimes it's a little softer. It's more like an ooh, like boot. Good. So those are a few special rules for a few special vowel pairs. But for these ones here, OA, AI, EA, EE, and EI, they are very, 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 very often just the first vowel long. O, A, E, here E, E. How do you feel? Sounds good. Oh, we have some exceptions here from Blue Guitar 77. Some exceptions for the double O are blood and flood. So that's true. Double O here is an exception. Blood, flood. But usually the double O will sound like this or like that. But great, that's a great example. All right. Oh, good. And then Noriko said, and Steve repeated, the letter R changes a lot of things. The letter R has a big effect on vowel sounds. So that's a very big topic that maybe we can talk about in the future. But yeah, the letter R has a big effect on vowel sounds. So how are we doing? Everything's good? Okay, we have a little time left. I'm going to try for a very difficult rule. So I'll go slowly, but we'll see if you can follow along, okay? This rule is very useful, but it's very difficult. Okay. This last rule is for words with 2 or more syllables. What's a syllable? Do you know syllable? Syllables are the sounds in a word. For example, computer has 3 sounds. It has 3 syllables. Does that make sense? Or my name, Nicole, has 2 sounds or 2 syllables. So this rule is only for words with 2 or more syllables, so long words. Okay, here's our rule. If a syllable ends in a vowel, it is long. Okay? If a syllable ends in a vowel, it's long. Let me show you an example. Okay. Oops. I'm going to delete some of these so it'll go up here. Okay, here we go. We have the word nation. Nation is 2 sounds. Nation. Okay? So we have 2 sounds, nation. The first sound, nay, ends with a vowel. Because this syllable ends with a vowel, the vowel is long. If a syllable ends in a consonant, it is short. Let me give you an example. We have the word caption. Caption is 2 sounds. Caption. Okay, 2 sounds, 2 syllables. Caption. Okay, the first part, the first sound, cap, ends in a consonant. It ends with that P sound, cap, caption. So because it ends with a consonant, the A is short. So we call these syllable breaks, the place where a syllable ends before a new syllable begins. Syllable break. So if your syllable break ends with a vowel, it's long. If your syllable break ends with a consonant, it's short. I'll give you one more example. Everyone knows this word because we're all using one right now. Computer. Did you ever wonder why we have that U sound in the middle of computer? Computer is 3 syllables. Computer. Computer. Come ends with an M, so we have a short O. Pew ends with a vowel, so it's long. We have to say pew. That's why we don't say computer. We have to say computer. Because pew, this syllable break ends with a vowel. It's a difficult idea, but I hope that will help you. All right, let's see. We have a question about the word example. So let me write that word here. Example. Okay. So this one's a little tricky because the letter X actually sounds kind of like a KS. Here, let me write this here. X sounds like KS, or sometimes it sounds like a Z, like a Z sound. So sort of like a GZ sound. Example. So X sounds like two letters put together. So we can imagine that example is kind of like example. Do you see how that works? And that's why we have this short E here, and we have this short A here. That's why. We have the egg, and then this short A, example. So who asked about example? That was Raouf. That's a great question, Raouf. It's because the word example sounds like this. So this syllable ends with a consonant. This syllable also ends with a consonant. So we use short vowel sounds. Short vowel sounds because consonant, consonant. Oh, great question. I just want to say one last thing about this rule. For this rule, it only works for syllable breaks, so between syllables. It doesn't work for the last syllable. The last syllable is a suffix, like shun is a suffix. Pull is a suffix. So suffixes have fixed pronunciation. This means that they don't change sound. Shun is always shun. Pull, like example, PLE, always pull at the end of a word. So it only works for syllable breaks, not for suffixes. Whew! We did a lot of stuff today. We learned a lot of rules. 3 rules, but the last one I know is a little difficult. How are you doing? Do you feel like you understand? Just really quickly, I'll review 3 rules for short and long vowels. If you have vowel plus consonant plus E, the vowel is long. If you have 2 vowels together, like OA, EA, EI, AI, or EE, we just say the first vowel. We don't care about the second vowel, and we make it long. Our third rule is if a syllable ends in a vowel, it is long. But if a syllable ends in a consonant, it's short. And these rules work about 90% of the time. I hope that was helpful for you. It was a lot of fun for me. I love talking about pronunciation, and maybe in a future lesson we can talk about consonants, because it's fun to teach L and R and P and B and P and F and B and V and all of those consonants that are tricky for different languages. Well, I hope you had a great day, and thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. So please come to the Spokane College of English Language if you can, and if you can't, check out our Smrt Live classes. So we have many free Smrt Live classes available, and in the future, we will have some classes, paid classes that are closed and small, and I hope you can check those out too. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye from Spokane.